Hey everyone. In this video, I want to talk to you about why you should never try to rush your healing. You see, healing is a process that takes a different amount of time for each of us, and it greatly depends on the thing that you're trying to heal from. For instance, a breakup of a relationship that lasted 5 years is going to take a lot longer to heal than a breakup from a relationship that lasted 6 months. And also, dealing with losing a loved one is going to be a lot different than dealing with a car accident or some other traumatic event. So you never want to place arbitrary timelines on how long it's going to take you to heal. You should pretty much get into the mindset of knowing that it's going to take time and just trusting the process. And never be hard on yourself if it's taking longer than you thought it would. In fact, try to just get rid of that thought of needing to meet a time requirement in the first place. So, healing is something that all of us deal with, although not many people actually try to take it on in a conscious way. A lot of people don't even really realize that you can actively help yourself heal. A lot of people kind of just focus on letting time handle it all, and they kind of distract themselves from their emotions, and they just go through the motions of their days. And this kind of ties into a video from a few days ago where I was talking about not needing to distract yourself from your emotions. You see, if you want to heal from something, you have to put that into practice. You can't go the route of always trying to ignore your emotions or trying to distract yourself from them. It's not going to help the process at all, and it's going to be incredibly detrimental and elongate the process, whether or not you even realize it. If you don't allow yourself to come to terms with the emotions around the situation, then you're going to inevitably prolong the healing period. So if you want to heal faster, you actually can consciously go about this. So how would you do this? Well, the first thing, like I said, you want to allow your emotions. I know that it sucks at times, it really does, but you want to allow yourself to feel all of those heavy emotions related to whatever it is that you're trying to heal from. Be it from a relationship where maybe somebody cheated on you, or maybe they ghosted you, or did something else immature, or trying to heal from the loss of a loved one, or another traumatic event. Just think about that event and feel the emotions as they rise up related to it. And do not judge them as bad. Just allow them to rise up and become aware of them and try to feel where they are in your body. And then once you allow them, they usually will start to get released on their own. You see, emotions are pretty much a form of energy that gets expressed by your body. And as we know, thanks to physics, energy can't be created nor destroyed. So in order to release emotions, you pretty much have to allow that energy to be expressed so that it can become something else. Usually it will transfer into a different emotion. So you can feel anger or frustration and allow it to be released, and then it may take the form of contentment, or maybe peace, or some other emotion. But you have to allow your emotions first. So that's probably the most important part in the healing process, is just allowing those emotions to be expressed. But beyond that, you can take time just sitting in your thoughts surrounding the situation and just analyze what happened and analyze why it's making you feel the way that you do, and kind of get to the root cause of your emotions from the event. That will help a lot too. But I do want to say, when you're doing this, be careful not to kind of get lost overthinking about the situation. I mean, I know this too well because it used to happen to me. I'm one of those people who's very much in my head most of the time. So I do have that tendency to overanalyze things. So in order to get around this, just allow yourself to think about the situation until you get to the point where there's pretty much nothing more to learn from it, and then stop thinking about it. Don't don't get lost continuously going back into it when you already have analyzed it enough, because at that point you're kind of just not letting it go, and that's not good either. So you pretty much just want to accept what happened and feel all the emotions around it and let it go. Those are probably the main keys to allowing yourself to heal. And then the last part, and this is the part that's going to not necessarily take the longest, but it will be the thing that you will practice the most afterwards, which is just start loving yourself again. Start practicing that self-love and start being kind to yourself. And do not beat yourself up over the situation, and especially don't overly blame yourself for it. You see, oftentimes in things that happen in our lives, there are going to be times where other people are involved in the situations, so you can't fully blame yourself for what happened. There will be times where we cause a lot of our own pain, and in those moments you can recognize that and learn from it so you don't repeat it. But don't fall into the trap of being super hard on yourself, because that doesn't solve anything either. If anything, it just, yet again, makes the healing process take a lot longer. But anyway, I hope these tips in this video will help you, and again, just want to remind you to not rush the healing process. Let it take as much time as it's going to take, and don't try to force things and make them go quicker, because that's not going to work. Just let the process go and just continue practicing self-love every day. Anyway, I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci!